Number two, state the principles and priorities of hazard control that are helpful for selecting controls for hazards. The following steps can be helpful in selecting controls for hazards. The first one is involvement of workers in the development of controls. Workers who are familiar with the work area, tools, and the work environment can provide very valuable input to the development of hazard controls. Second, prepare a hazard control plan that can be used in the selection of and implementation of control can be very helpful in the development of hazard controls. Third, identification of measures to protect workers in case of emergencies can be used for the development of hazard controls. Fourth, review or audit by a third-party agency can help in improving the already existing hazard control methods. Fifth, writing down a process for managing the documentation can also be helpful. Part 2 to question 2, the question is, what's the purpose of safety devices? Give examples of safety devices. The purpose of safety devices is to prevent injury to people in the event of an incident. Airbags in automobiles is an example of this, an emergency stop button in industrial machinery, a door interlock mechanism on an electrical panel are some of the examples of safety devices. Third part of question 2 is explain the steps followed in accident investigation. What are the investigation tools, equipment used in an accident investigation? The first one is making the area safe, interviewing of parties involved, collection of evidence, analysis of facts and data, documenting and reporting, taking corrective actions, and plan preventive measures. Some of the tools that may be used in accident investigations are cameras, measurement tape, and safety pylons, and there is a lot. Question 3. State the types of airborne contaminants. Airborne contaminants could be classified into physical, biological, and gas categories. Some examples of physical airborne contaminants are dust, smoke, lint, paint fumes. Some examples of airbags airborne contaminants are fungus, bacteria, and mold. Air fresheners, aerosols, deodorants, formaldehyde are some gas airborne contaminants. Part 2 to question 3, the question is, what are the health effects of chemicals? Some of the health effects of hazardous chemicals are skin irritations, rashes, blistering, loss of eyesight, amputation, mental disability, asthma, cancer, and fertility. Part 3 to question 3, the question is, what are the main routes of entry for hazardous substances into the body? Explain them. Hazardous substance can enter into the body through the following means. Through the mouth or nose by inhaling. For example, carbon monoxide gas from a heating furnace could enter to one's body if it's inhaled. Through the skin by skin contact. An example for that will be highly concentrated bleach could corrode one's skin when it gets into contact with the skin. Third example can be through the mouth by ingestion. For example, hazardous substance could get into someone's body if they don't wash their hands properly before having a meal. Fourth one, through the bloodstream by injection. For example, an accidental cut caused when shaving facial hair using a shaving razor that's shared by multiple people could possibly inject hazardous substance into one's bloodstream by injection.